Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. We have another exciting unboxing for you here today. This one I've been looking forward to for quite a while. This is the brand new Star Wars Legion WLO-5 speeder tank from Atomic Mass Games. This is the Raiders, if you will. It is playable in all 4 main factions, which is great. And they just introduced recently a battle force where you can run 4 of these bad boys in one list, which is insane. It comes with 1 plastic miniature, 6 cards, 1 token sheet, and 1 insert sheet. You have a couple build options, and we'll get it open here and look what they are more closely. But you got your pirate leader there with a guy hanging out the side. But you can also switch the driver for the generic one that you see in the Swoop Riders, a Pike, or a Black Sun. So that's really cool. So you can kind of theme your army around that a little bit more. And it looks awesome. With that, I'd be amiss if I didn't talk about all of our giveaways we have currently going on the channel. And we just launched, or we're just about to launch Season 3. So this will be your last bonus shot. I said that in the last episode, but I forgot. This one would come after that to get these cards. After this, Season 3 kicks off, and it has all new giveaways from Worlds. So this is your last chance to get any of these awesome cards that come from the blind packs that you can get at your local game stores if they have them to play in League Nights and stuff. This is one of the chase ones you can find. But all the command cards are shiny. Then the regular guys with the alt arts, they come in regular spot gloss foil, so they can get them all different kinds. So comment below to get entered in to win any of those that you'd be interested in. This is your last chance for those for now. And with that, let's finish getting this boy open. Okay. It's a big box, by the way. Like it's just for size comparison wise. Here's a Star Wars Legion card. It's a very big box. Okay. Here's our insert. Here's our stack of cards with 1 token. That's going to be our order token, the generic kind. We've got all of our sprues. And the giant base. This uses the snail tank base. So it's a really, really big one. Let's look up the card first. Okay. So we have a 1 order token, which is funny. I don't know if I've seen very many 1s like this. So this is the heavy token, and this is the generic tokens that they have lately to showcase in all the armies. And then again, we just need the top cards that are in English, and we'll put the rest to the side. So what is the WLO-5 speeder tank? Well, it is a tank that costs you 100 points base, has 3 slots on it for upgrading, and it is available in all factions because it's a mercenary unit. It's got Armor 5, Arsenal 2, Hover Ground, Transport, Weak Point 2 Rare, 10 Health, Resiliency of 6 is where it breaks, White, Defense Dice, Surging, Speed 1, but again, Speed 1 on the giant base, so it moves. It's got 2 weapons built in. You got the anti-personnel lasers, which is range 2 to 3, fixed front, or excuse me, range 1 to 2, 2 white dice, 3 black dice, fixed front. And then you have the heavy laser cannon, which is range 1 to 3, impact 2. It's not fixed front, and that's 1 red, 2 white, 2 black. And again, there's no way to give it any of the armaments and the missiles or anything like that. But you can put like the frenzied gunner on it and add another dice, so it can get another dice easily there with the crew or the pilot that you want to add to it. And it fits in all, and it transports. And the cool thing about this one transporting is if you use this to transport the pirates, you can transport a super squad, a big squad of pirates. And then the new Pike squad card they just showed off doesn't stop them from being transported either. So those are the 2 units you can transport even big ones with this guy, which is really cool. And it's new and unique. So we do get some crew. We get the Weequay crew. At the start of this activation phase, this unit gains 1 aim or dodge token if there are 1 or more allied raider units within 1 of this unit. That's 0 cost. That's nice. So that one's free. These next 3 are very similar, but they're 5 points. And this is the Pike Syndicate. This unit loses the Raider affiliation, gains the Pike affiliation. At the start of this activation, gain an aim or dodge. If there are 1 or more allied Pikes. So if you want to make this a Pike one, cost you 5 points, let Pikes do the same thing. And what do you know? It's going to lose that affiliation and gain that one there, the Black Sun. And the same thing, gain a dodge or an aim. Again, 5 points for that. So those are your ways to get them in the other factions if you want to. You also have the Pirate Captain. You choose 1 Raider unit within 1 of this unit. The chosen unit removes 1 suppression token or gains a dodge token. That's a free action they can do every round for another 5 points. And then our most expensive upgrade in this box is 10 points for the Gang Boss Pilot. This unit gains Command Vehicle 2 Only raider units may benefit from this vehicle's command vehicle keywords. So that way you can help your pirates get a better courage level. Because only courage 1, and this will give them a courage 2 to draw off of, like as if they were a commander unit. So that is very cool. Happy to see it. I did skip over our insert, which I usually start with. So before we go to the sprues, let's take a look at this. Read this first. It always says that there's our picture of our tank all painted up there. It looks really, really good. There's our credits from Asmodee, Atomic Mass Games, LFL, playtesters galore. On the other side, which are their languages it offers. Okay, let's look at these sprues. The interesting thing, we don't always get stuff early. When we get stuff early, it's great. We build it and we get it painted as fast as we can for you guys to get on the channel. Oh, this was the other piece in there, which makes sense. That's how it hovers. But the only thing that's negative about it, we don't get instructions. For trooper units, not a big deal. They're usually really easy to build. You just put the A's with the A's and the B's with the B's, etc. And everything is golden. But with the vehicles that have a lot of pieces, it's a little bit more difficult sometimes to build them depending on the vehicle without the instructions. So if this piece here, and it is technically connected by a sprue right there. See that little bitty sprue? That's what's holding this baby. And then here is another one. But this is what I'm talking about. So this is where it's going to be building might be interesting, and we might take a little hot second to build this. But lots of little parts around the edges of this sprue alone. There's one, and then you got, this sprue here. The bigger ones, you can look at the picture and be like, okay, I know where those go. And you just got to figure out, this looks like the gun there. But as you see as I'm going through this, there is a lot of parts, a lot of sprues. And these are the big parts. These aren't even the hard ones to figure out. Here comes the first of the hard sprues. You ready to see this one? Okay. Lots and lots of small pieces of like the railing and stuff for them to hang on to. You have your different people you want to put on here. You've got your Pike, your Black Sun. Their race. You got the generic guy from the Swoop. It's very cool. It looks like, yeah, it looks like these guys have more legs than the pirate one. Interesting. I'm assuming, which I'll have to look at this a little closer, that the pirate's the only one that you can have hanging off the edge there. Because if we look at the back of the box here, there's two minis. You got one driving it, right, with his hands, bicep there, and then you got the big sniper kind of showing like he's like being transported. And I see one Pike body, one Black Sun, one generic raider, and then I see one pirate, and then I got maybe two pirate bases. One's probably the gun one. Yeah, so the gun guy, you can only have him hanging off as a pirate if you want him hanging off, but driving wise, or manning the turret, I should say, you can have any of those other races or factions you can do as well. And there's still another sprue. That wasn't the last one, believe it or not. And there's this one here. So we'll see how quickly I can get this built up for you guys without messing it up and showing off. But that is the only thing with getting some of these bigger ones early, is it's harder to build, but we usually figure it out. It's like a puzzle, it just takes a little longer. I'm gonna see if I can get this to focus on some of the smaller pieces for you. There we go. You can see some of the detail in these minis. There's the Pike face, base. And even if you're going to use, let's say, the pirate, you'll have lots of bits and pieces to put into other vehicles or use other heads, etc., which is always cool to see. Got another one of those awesome looking long guns if you like the look of those. Very pirate-esque. So yeah, so you have, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you count this one's a sprue, which technically does. That's 6 different sprues to build this tank, plus the little thing that hovers off, and our base. Okay, very cool. We're looking very forward to this for a couple things. One, the Onako gang to be able to run forward these bad boys and have them transport tons of pirates and Hondo. It's just going to be a good time. 2, personal fact that I'm looking forward to it, is the Rebels haven't had a tank. We have a bus and a land speeder, but no tank option. So now the Rebels be able to bring a tank. It'd be really cool if they had even more pilots to, more crew to be able to make it a pirate faction. But I get why they don't, so that's fine. But yeah, or not pirates, rebel faction. Like if they had like a, rebel hero or something would be neat. But this is a mercenary tank that the rebels can hire now and bring out, which is really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this look. Like I said, we will attempt to get this built and painted up as fast as possible to get you guys some battle reports with it to show you how it works. We did have one proxy report already with all the pirates and one tank in the Shadow Collective. That was before they announced the new changes in the new battle force. So if you want to see that, if you look at our thumbnails, it looks like a whole bunch of pirates. That was proxy though, for those who don't like that, just so you know. It used pikes and tanks as proxies for snail tanks, as proxies for these. So if you want to see it in action early, you can. If you want to wait for the model to be painted, it'll be shortly. Till next time, don't forget to comment down to get entered in for your last chance to win those promo cards before we pull about 10 winners for those from over the last few videos or so. And hope to see you guys in Season 3, where we have even more goodies and surprises in store for everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.